Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Apsona for Salesforce, One Unified Platform, Total Control. We are so excited to have you here with us. Today, we are joined by the Apsona leadership team to discuss a shift in how organizations manage, report on, and maximize their Salesforce and Apsona investments. To guide us through this vision, I would like to introduce our speakers today. Justin Bars, President of Apsona, Jason, Chief Operations Officer, and Akil, Chief Technology Officer. Justin, would you like to start us off?
Yeah, I would love to. Welcome, everyone. I've been with Apsona for 5 years. Was president of the Salesforce ecosystem 10 years before that, back to 2010. I serve as president of Apsona today, and I'm excited to introduce the rest of our team. Jason, over to you.
I'm Jason Roloffs, COO of Apsona. Been with the company for a little over a year, and I'm excited to bring some of the new investments that we've made in order to help our users be successful with Apsona as a platform. Akil, over to you.
Thanks, Jason. I'm Akil Sikri, CTO of Apsona. I've been working with Apsona for more than 2 years. I take care of engineering and compliance in Apsona, and I'll pass it on to Justin.
Wonderful, thank you. So to take you all through the agenda for today, we'd like to bring you up to speed and aware of a number of changes that we're making at Apsona. If you go to the agenda slide. And as we're talking through these changes and adjustments, our goal is to ensure that our customers and our partners worldwide are able to understand and utilize Apsona more and more effectively as we're making changes to adjust to requests from customers, the changing nature of technology in the ecosystem, and Salesforce as our primary platform. I am seeing the About Apsona slide. Can we go back to the agenda slide? Thank you so much. So one of our goals for today is I'll cover sort of just the vision, like how and when and why we decided to move to the Apsona all-in-one as a primary way to produce an offering to customers and partners. Jason's going to take this through a series of extended conversations on what this means for customers and how we are raising value for our customers and partners. And then Akil's going to wrap up and talk about where this means for us as a future as we develop around AI and other product initiatives. That's been one of our primary questions from solution architects and Salesforce in the space. Super excited to share this information with you all today. Back to the next slide. So we have been a Salesforce vendor, a partner, and App Exchange offering for the last 15 years. We are so grateful and thankful for the history behind us with customers and partners being with us every step of the way. As you can see from this slide, we serve about 1,800 customers across the Salesforce space worldwide. We've served more than 10 industries. And we are super proud of our support teams and our ability to maintain a 4.9 App Exchange rating with the history that we've built in the Salesforce ecosystem. To move into my particular part of Apsona, what I want to do is sort of reference where Apsona has come from in the past. You'll see on your screen a sense that Apsona for Salesforce exists as a platform overall. Within this platform solution, we are considering that we have a number of licenses and products that existed in the past. Data management solutions like grids or dedupe and match, reporting solutions like multi-step reports, one of our best known applications to extend reporting beyond any object limitations you know of. But we also have charts and dashboards and other applications we're continuing to develop, including licenses like view-only reports and others. And then one of our best known products, document generation. Time and time again, our customers come to us and said, it's so easy to set up and use Apsona for doc merge. It could be done in an afternoon. And one of our primary drivers is how to extend that facility and that ease of use to more and more customers and more users across the Salesforce space. Our email doc merge PDF tool, our mail merge buttons, our automation tools, and especially our triggered doc merge product that launched in Q2. We're super excited to bring that to market and share that with customers as well. As we think about all of these different sort of individual applications, you might be on the legacy application. You might have one or two of these products, while others of you may be on what we're terming our new bundle or package model. Our motion as a technology organization is to focus on the best and greatest value that we can produce for our customers worldwide. And a unified platform is how we're doing that. This is also in line with a number of feedback loops, sessions, requests, and research that we've done in the industry, noting that one of the primary drivers for us as an organization is how to deliver higher and more value for customers in a way that can't be done through other competing apps. One of the primary ways that we're orienting towards this document on screen is that Apsona actually fills 3 different product verticals in the App Exchange. We're the only Salesforce native platform, Salesforce native application that doesn't require you to install multiple applications, multiple contracts, multiple needs. We're able to provide an end-to-end solution that is one of a kind in the Salesforce App Exchange. I'm ready to head to the next slide. So some of our uniques in terms of how we position ourselves as an all-in-one are different from one of the ways you may have thought about in the past. The primary one for us to customers and partners, to both technical teams as well as end users, is that we're fully native. We actually live within your Salesforce environment, which means security concerns, InfoSec requirements, compliance expectations, all live within the guarded experience of the Salesforce ecosystem. This also means that being able to sort of piggyback on new innovations and feature sets like agents and others are available as well within our development paths within that Salesforce space. The other benefit for us is that there are no syncs between Salesforce and Apsona or Apsona and a different tool. Apsona is embedded in your Salesforce experience. Your users have access to it through their existing user configurations. It's very low, light touch or sort of low level in terms of how it's implemented and used. And it reduces the total cost of ownership in that it doesn't require as much heavy lifting or configuration to start to use Apsona to build solutions and present it to your internal team. The benefit of being a fully native solution is one that we want to really anchor on as a customer-first experience, noting that Salesforce is our primary choice of development platforms as we grow into the future. Our unified suite is our newest sort of approach to our user base and our customer base. One of the primary drivers for us with customers is why would we want to tell any customer anywhere, well, you can't quite get that solution you need. You need to buy these 3 apps to do so, or you need to buy this app and this app to do so. Time and time again, when our customers are coming back to us after we've explained several of our products is, well, can I use these together? Or how do I create a workflow or a customer experience that allows me to facilitate data in a grid, review the imported data from a different team, deduplicate that through a system admin, produce that in a qualified experience through a report that an end user or stakeholder can look at, and then finally produce a customer-facing or an internal stakeholder-facing document through an Excel merge, a PDF, or a custom report. The ability to do all of that from within Salesforce through one product suite is an all-in-one solution that we want to brag about and go to market with to serve customers in a more effective and facilitated manner. What this also does for us is it provides centralized governance and data integrity as well. We realize that having a single platform reduces the scope creep of needing to sort of extend training costs, extend licensing costs, extend costs across multiple apps, and produce better ease of use and ease of access for your entire team. One of our newest changes to our model, we'll get to in a future slide, but the goal of moving this licensing into a way that's easier to get up and running is a part of our core go-to-market strategy at this point in time. And then on top of the unified suite, we want to just maintain the desire to be solution-centered. We see that customer success is a primary driver for Salesforce as we look at orienting towards different industries and how to help a loan manager with an RM request or an advancement officer with a portfolio of gifts. We realize that providing a solution that includes multiple feature sets, including grids, doc merge buttons, view-only reports, charts and dashboards, is one of the primary drivers for us. More and more of our solution architects and our partners are creating solutions specific to their niche, their platform, and their skill set, their IP, to allow Apsona to sort of help their teams and their customers get to value faster, lowering the total cost of ownership, but also heightening the time to value, making it easier for you to actually set up a solution template even, and get that running for your team without requiring multiple developers and multiple architects to sort of architect that solution. Ready for the next slide? So in the past, where we're moving from is sort of a very busy ecosystem. We understand that as tech continues to grow and expand, more and more apps oftentimes creates more and more bottlenecks or more and more overhead for your team to manage. The amount of features that are available within all of the Apsona feature sets are tremendous and generally create strength and create outcomes that many of our customers are not aware of. Many of our legacy customers today are not aware that we actually have a Bridge product or a triggered doc merge product or an Ask Apsona product for agents. The ability to sort of shift these into a unified platform is our all-in-one message. The driver there is that consistent costs are available through spanning licenses and feature sets across 2 primary sort of use cases. We want to make sure that there's no feature surprises where when you as a customer say, well, why can't I have that particular feature? That's not blocked behind a new feature wall. We want to say if you have Apsona, you have access to all the features, you can build and create that solution to fit multiple needs for your entire Salesforce user base. We do view this as a partnership. We have monthly cohorts where we're training our customers on our new bundle model. We have feedback sessions. Our teams across our customer services team are aligned to your goals in that regard. The key differentiation for us is moving from our prior licensing system to the new one is we've essentially taken all of our products, our single feature product licenses like grids or doc merge or charts and dashboards or multi-step reports, and wrap those into a single builder license. This admin or architect or maybe a power user kind of view gives that single user the ability, and again, within your control constraints, to edit, adjust, change any set of features within Apsona to deliver data, reporting, and DocGen solutions. They then can extend those solutions through the many, many viewer users in your instance. So an end user or a stakeholder or a general user in your instance, we would consider having a viewer license. And they typically just need access to data. They need to see information in a quick and easy manner. They need to see an Excel version of a table to sort of make that data up to date. And they need to understand what a report is with a click of a button instead of clicking into a report queue, submitting a ticket, and waiting 48 hours for that report to come back to them. Our viewer license highlights extend and enhance the ability of Apsona to reach every single Salesforce user and deliver value to every user in your instance. The driver for us at Apsona at an all-in-one platform is that we are industry universal. We look to all industries and support customers anytime they have a data, reporting, or DocGen need, and our customer teams are building those out along the way. I believe those are all of my slides. With that being said, I can't wait to have Jason and Akhil share more. Over to you, Jason.
Thanks, Justin. You did a great job sharing how we're working to make our solutions simpler for our users, a simplified licensing model, and allowing more capability. We're putting more capabilities in the hands of our users, and as we've done that, we've learned that we needed to level up as a team in order to be able to provide better support services for our clients and to enable them and empower them in order to reach the outcomes that they want. And to that point, we have created 3 dedicated support teams or services that will be able to walk hand in hand with our users to ensure that they are successful using the all-in-one platform. So we started off in 2025. We launched our bundle licensing model, and we quickly learned that it was more support was needed to help users understand all of the tooling that they didn't have access to before, and how how they could be successful with their workflows to reach the outcomes that they want. And so we started building out teams, training teams, and launching them. Our first team here that I'd cover is our client services team. We launched them in October of 2025, and their mission is really around helping onboarding, training, and adoption of Apsona, and specifically our all-in-one solution. The team has been working very hard, as shown by their 97.5 customer satisfaction rating, and we are really proud of the 5 stars perfect score that we get for answering customer questions. That's the main thing that we want that this team to do, is really to be able to address the concerns and be able to help our users reach that, be able to actually build and implement whatever they're dreaming up. So we're working with our users in order to ensure that not only just our power users, but even the viewer end users that Justin shared are empowered and understand exactly how they can be successful using the all-in-one Apsona solution. So if you want to go to the next slide. Our technical support team is our most tenured team, but we really wanted to expand the offerings that we had. And first is our kind of enhanced SLA support tiers. So traditionally, we've had our essential support with our standard SLA, and we've built out similar to Salesforce's own Premier support, we built out what we call Apsona's Priority Support, which provides an enhanced SLA window and direct support engineer engagement. And then we've also are launching our mission critical support. We heard from our users that some of them have very intense workflows, and they need to have somebody be able to respond on a call and address an issue quickly. So the mission critical support is our top tier support level, similar to Salesforce's signature success plan. It gives our highest SLA commits along with dedicated technical account management and an expedited case handling. So, and for the lifetime of our technical support, we're proud to say that we have a 93.4 customer satisfaction rating. And along with the needs for enhanced SLAs, we also find that we needed deeper we needed support more complex and advanced solution cases, and so we have created our advanced Apsona engineering team. They assist our partners in their solutioning, and they resolve complex customer issues with dedicated resourcing. We had one client that came to us that had been using a competitor, and they had an issue. They could no longer get the data that they needed in the way that they needed. And so they engaged with our advanced Apsona engineering team we basically worked through a long weekend, break the bottleneck, build the complex reporting logic they needed, and replace all 6 of their legacy other vendor solutions in just 4 days. Like by managing that technical transition, executing the sandbox testing, and delivering live user training right before the launch, the support team ensured a flawless go live with 0 operational disruption to the business. So this is another technical capability that we're adding to the solutions, the product that we have with Apsona's all-in-one solution, that we're looking to support it at a higher level than we ever have before. If you could go to the next slide, Leah, I'd appreciate it. And we also heard that with we wanted a stronger support, and with the bundle model that we had launched, we have 2 tiers beyond our essentials level, which is advanced and premium, and there's additional capabilities that are provided, like dedicated sandbox and PDF storage options for our advanced and premium bundle users. But we also wanted to talk about the additional support service benefits that they receive. So our base level essential SLAs are improved, with our high priority cases being guaranteed to respond in 24 hours at the base level if you don't have a priority or mission critical support package. And we're also providing 4 standard onboarding sessions. So when our clients upgrade from maybe some legacy single tool licenses, like Justin talked about, to our Apsona all-in-one platform, we have 4 standard onboarding sessions that cover the full suite of the Apsona tools that we provide in the platform. And they also have quarterly syncs with an account manager in order to go over their usage, what issues they've experienced, what their use cases are, and how they might deepen their usage of the products. And then in our premium bundle clients, they even have an even better enhanced base SLA for 12 hours from the 36 hours for high priority cases. And in addition to the 4 onboarding sessions, they get a custom session and a monthly sync with our account managers. So we're looking in all aspects to deepen the way that we support our customers for them to be successful and in order to take full advantage of the Apsona all-in-one platform. So now let's look about how the product itself will evolve to support that mission. Over to you, Akil.
Thanks, Jason. Next slide. We'll talk about product and roadmap direction. Effectively, I think with Apsona all-in-one, we are building one product, one platform. So what it allows us to actually think of it more from a customer workflow and use cases. And it's not about kind of stitching multiple apps together. So we have one native code base, which allows us to have encapsulate the whole code base within one security layer. Um, all the sysadmins, they can effectively handle the security of Apsona through one single through one single interface, right? Uh, so effectively, let me also talk about what does Apsona platform consist of. It's kind of now including all the services, multi-step reporting, document email merge, dedupe and match, mass update, charts and dashboards, everything in one layer and installed via one single app, right? So one license, one bill, it kind of makes it simpler for the clients and also makes it simpler for engineers to build on top of it and not worry about the use cases where some module might not be present, and we have to kind of again worry about the stitching things together. Alia, next slide. So as I talked about it, right? So we are building around workflows now. We are building around use cases. It's not a feature checklist where we say that, okay, this is done, this is done. It's more about how do we understand customer use cases and how do we build around it, right? And as always, we are kind of focusing on always building native first, which is secure, which comes up with the Salesforce security layer. It's integrated. It's not siloed apps, which are where you have to figure out how will this app talk to the other one, and it's customer driven, right? So as I mentioned, right, it's more like we're thinking about use cases and figuring out what's the best way to solve it, not worrying about how will apps talk to each other. Next slide. Let me talk about some of the new features and enhancements that we've brought to the platform. One, I would like to talk about password protected PDFs. So now you can generate documents, you can generate PDFs and put a lock to it. And effectively all the sensitive documents could be encrypted as soon as they're generated. Second, there is a local PDF storage. Effectively, what we ensure is that all the PDFs that are now being generated will stay within your Salesforce org, and it will never leave your data will never leave the whole instance, and it will always be kind of kept within the record or within as per your configuration, and it will not leave Salesforce org. And third, I'll talk about triggered merge. It's effectively an event-driven document merge, which you can schedule, and it's fully integrated with Salesforce flows. You can choose where to launch it, when to launch it, and it kind of empowers you to explore various complicated scenarios. Based on your flows, you can effectively trigger just like any action. So it's like so if your trigger is the event, and based on that event, you can perform Apsona merge action using Salesforce flow. All right, let's move on to the next slide. So I guess let me also talk about where we are headed, right? So we are exploring a lot of AI initiatives. We are exploring strengthening the platform further and further. We're figuring out how do you access the data in a smarter way. How can we provide deeper automations? Triggered merge is one of the solutions which helps us provide you with all those services. Then the most important layer is security and trust. So that's where our focus is to always build native solutions, be it AI initiatives or be it further enhancements. So everything goes into a unified experience, into one bundle, into one platform. Next slide. So let me talk about a few AI initiatives that we are working on. Ask Apsona is the latest initiative that we have launched on Agent Exchange. You can check it out, and it works on our existing Apsona platform. Effectively, you can ask any query, and it will give you a quick solution right away. And you can also add your own documentation on top of Apsona so that you can ask more context-aware queries. The other project that we are working on, it's yet to go live, but it's very soon you will see it coming live. It's MSR Copilot. So especially for the builder license, where admins struggle to build new multi-step reports or even understand the existing ones. So it helps you analyze your existing reports and also helps you build new MSR reports, which can be very, very powerful and can be shared with all the viewer licenses. Uh, I guess I'll pass it on back to you, Alia.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Justin, Jason, and Akil. That was an incredible look at where Apsona is headed and how organizations can reclaim their workdays. As a reminder for our audience, if you'd like to learn more about Apsona or Apsona bundles, you can visit our website or join us for a weekly live demo. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. Thanks for hosting.
Mhm.